Acanthus SAS. This is the company where marble, granite and quartzstone is being sold to companies and natural people. It has about 100 employees, and it's gonna take care about the warranties and the maintenance warranties after they're selling their products. Now we're going to show a little bit of the company, so let's go. Here is the kitchen and where the employees could have some lunch and snacks. The microwave. Here's the changing room where employees come from their homes, change themselves, and they do the same thing when they finish their tasks. Here's the bathroom, and now we're going to show you some of the materials. As you can see, here's some marble, granite down here, here's the place where the company keeps the materials they're using, and now we're gonna see where they keep the wastes that they use for other type of processes. As you can see, it's a lot of material. Here are some wastes. As I said, the company used them to other type of processes. Now we're gonna see where the company cuts the material. So at first, the company uses the general cut with this machine. As you can see, they're all the same cuts. And now we're going to show you the specific cuts with the specifications each client gives the company. As you can see, there's a lot of dust, so we'll show it from here. And all the employees have their safety material. Each material is being cut as established at first with the client. Here's another machine where it's been done the general cuts. As you can see, here there's a marble.
Para que la placa no se parta esto. El disco necesita agua para...
Here there's a marble. Now, here at the left, we're going to show where some wastes are not used a lot, and not used anymore, they're trash, basically. As you can see, there's a lot of waste, and this company, Acanthus, has a business with Lime, that it comes frequently to get this all waste. Here, as you can see, there's the final product that is going to be placed on the trucks so it can be sent to the final client. There's the truck with some of the employees. Time of lunch, and we can see the employees having some chatting and taking. Okay, here we're in the administrative part, the finances, human resources, and salesmen. Here we can find the office of the general manager.
So how does leadership happens in the company?
Leadership in the company is given to every employee as they are assigned a project and they are responsible for satisfying customer needs. Organizational structure also allows to stimulate leadership in contractors and their relationships with the assistants, as she guides activities in order to conclude the project with best results possible. Everything works as a chain of command, since this contractor's position must answer for the assignment work that in turn must be made responsibility by each of these assistants involved in the labor.
Okay. What about in higher levels?
In a higher level, there are the supervisors of work who take chance of being responsible of the work realized by contractors and assistants and checking that their work fulfilled by each of the process and corresponding activities in order that the final product is the needed one by the client. Likewise, the supervisors of work must be dependent of process that happen inside the company for the process of transformation of the raw material previous to be completed. Finally, there is the general manager who is the one that expires, with a less exhaustive review, trusting in the skills of those who are in the low levels. Besides the chain of control, the leadership fortifies inside the company across the development of recreated activities in which these are formal groups of random form a leader in charge of each of them. Having in account a rotation in order that all the employees should have the opportunity to guide in certain way to the groups. So always the opinion of the employees is borne in mind when they have some request or requirement in any area of the company. With this, they strive that each of them process solutions of alternatives of the different situations, live inside the development of these labors and this way, to have the facility of this of his ideas making come to other members.
What type of organizational culture does Acanthus promote?
Organization culture in Acanthus is based on respect, tolerance, caring about each other, and active participation. It's focused on the internal and external customers. The process of creating and maintaining organization culture is supported by the person responsible for health and security, who creates and sets up recreational activities in order to strengthen relationships between coworkers. Also, employees are promoted and sponsored by the manager of the company to participate in sport tournament, so they take care and the physical health too. Additional, in Acanthus, we celebrate special dates such as Halloween and during Christmas and New Year's. Employees are given certain benefits so they can share more time with their families. At the end of the year, the company hosts a party in which participates every employee with his or her partners. There is always food and a fun environment where they can dance and spend time as a family. Finally, employees receive a present for the organization to express gratitude for their hard work during the year. In Acanthus, it is very important employee satisfaction and well-being, and we work hard to increase them over the time.
How does teamwork happen here?
Like it was mentioned previously, in the company there are different groups directed by the contractors, which represent the first level of teamwork. These groups at the same time work together when the quality of work is superior to the one of each of these can manage to fulfill and leader to. All the employees join us a special way to follow the strategy of the company. As a result of these actions, the process and activities turn more rapid and efficient, what results in obtaining the final products and services of major quality. In order that all that could happen, there must be clarity of the different rules of values that each of the implied ones must have. Since of this, it depends that good procedures exist. Inside this, there are the complementary, the communication, the coordination, the confidence, and the commitment.
How do you do organizational communication?
In Acanthus does not exist an established process of communication neither between employees nor to the manager. This is due to communication process in the organization needs to be as fast and direct as possible. This also allows relationships to be more sincere and employees to be always willing to listen to each other and understand better any problem.
And how does empowerment happen here?
The way empowerment, no. The way empowerment happens, empowerment está muy duro para acá. The way empowerment happens is by giving them the authority. Listo.
Sí.
And how does empowerment happen here?
The way empowerment happens is by giving them the authority in each of their positions and to take the good or bad determination according to his criteria and to be allowed to make decisions. An example of this is when the boss of the spices take the decisions of the routes than the trucks of the company must take to achieve times and the policies of service assuming the total responsibility of functions and congratulating each of them when their labors do in a correct way. Also, in some occasions, there is giving them the responsibility of interacting in other forms with the clients and of hours for different characteristics for the business.
So, what type of common problems this company face?
The basic problem in that company belongs to a sector in which sexism appears of a lot and affects the relation that can have co-workers with female supervisors and the boss of plant, which is also a woman. Because in many occasions exist disobedient and even often they present more trouble situation during the development of different projects. In addition, this situation represents more conflict in other areas of the business. This problem deteriorates with the time. The relations between the workers and the work climate becomes heavy, something that the company does not weigh and is for what makes an effort to have better results daily in each of these processes.
And how do you solve these problems as a manager?
For the size of problems, the management takes chance of educating and updating all the employees in matters of treatment towards the others and the overcoming of a sexist culture. All they develops across the leadership that is offered to the women of the company and to the respect that they must have with them, and the person feels responsible for all these actions and the possible results that could be generated by this type of behaviors. Since I was mentioned previously, all these processes are sponsored by the manager of the system of safety management and health in the work. With it allows to integrate all the parts for better development for the problems.
Okay, thank you for your time, we appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
See you.
See you.
¿Cómo te sientes trabajando en la empresa y qué opinas del ambiente de trabajo?
Bueno, me siento muy bien, por lo tanto llevo 7 años y medio, me gusta lo que hago, el ambiente acá hay veces es pesado porque el humor de todas las personas, la forma de ser de las personas, todas tenemos un genio y de pronto estrellamos. Pero pues tratamos de esas ¿cómo se llama eso? Bueno, diferencias que tenemos o roces, pues lo aclaramos y ya, y pasan. Pero el ambiente aquí, todo es muy rico. Pues yo porque llevo en esto muchos años y me fascina lo que hago.
Muchas gracias.
Bueno.
'Buenos días, Carmen.
Buenos días.
Queríamos saber cómo te sientes trabajando en la empresa y qué opinas del ambiente laboral.
Pues aquí trabajo muy bien, ya llevo 22 años trabajando en esta empresa y pues el ambiente laboral es muy bueno, o sea, bien, me va bien. Gracias.
buenos días.
Buenos días, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, gracias. Queríamos saber cuánto tiempo llevas en la empresa y cómo has visto que ha cambiado el ambiente laboral a medida de esos años que has trabajado acá.
A ver, yo llevo 9 años en la empresa, más que todo haciéndole un apoyo al jefe, que no tengo un puesto fijo ni determinado. Hago de todo un poquito. Y mirando el desarrollo de la empresa, hay que pensar definitivamente en que la empresa en 8 años ha cambiado demasiado en cuanto a volumen de trabajo se refiere. Creo que hemos aumentado yo diría que más de un 50% de efectividad, de calidad en el trabajo, de negocios. Es decir, la empresa en un momento determinado se creció de tal manera que pienso en realidad que la cantidad de personal que hay administrativo es pequeña comparada con el volumen de trabajo que existe. El ambiente laboral pues es realmente grato, no se presentan así discordias, no hay problemas, cada cual se inmersa en su trabajo, no hay lugar a discusiones ni a problemas, nada de eso. Se trabaja con varias mujeres que, entre otras cosas, se suaviza un poco el ambiente, pero el resto se ha mejorado en el sentido de que la gente ya ha pensado en que la empresa es su empresa. No se ha dejado de lado el que estoy desempleado aquí esperando un sueldo. Se ha mentalizado un poco cada uno por sus propios medios sin ningún tipo de presiones en que esa es su empresa y esa es su casa, que al fin y al cabo se pasa mucho tiempo en el trabajo y se tienen que acomodar a esa circunstancia. Se vuelve un segundo hogar, quiérase que no, se vuelve un segundo hogar. Y por ese mismo motivo las relaciones son fáciles, porque si uno se vaya a traer problemas de su casa a la empresa o al contrario, pues el ambiente se vuelve cómodo. Y aquí, como se puede ver, se trabaja bien.
El ambiente laboral es un poco pesado cuando nos juntamos todos en la misma oficina, pero el resto pues me he sentido bien, hasta el momento me siento bien trabajando acá.
Hola, buenos días. Queríamos saber qué actividades han hecho ustedes para integrarse entre los empleados.
Integraciones, deporte, fútbol. Cuando hace el CISO las reuniones para hablarnos de salud y eso también nos reunimos y no, esas.
No entiendo diferencia para que las están usando.
Audio Jungle.